Warner Brothers looking to sell off game divisions. We talked a little bit about this, but it looks like there's new information.
The time has come.
This would be one for the ages.
Effectively, these problems started in like 2018, I think it was, when they merged with AT&T. So that merger happened. It was not successful. A couple of years in, they broke up the company. They basically demerged. Then Warner Brothers was like, you know what? We have such a great successful history of mergers, like AOL, Time Warner. Time Warner was such a good merger. They went ahead like 3 years later and were like, let's do another one. And then they broke up that company. So they've had such a successful go of mergers. Why not do another one? So they went with Discovery. All of the people behind the Discovery Channel and Honey Boo Boo.
Her favorite foods are sketty and butter.
They combined forces. Honey Boo Boo and Harry Potter combined.
I'm only 6 and I've already had 3 heart attacks, girlfriend.
She needs to sort out her priorities.
Into one mega piece of dog shit.
I really didn't like the idea of being grounded.
What an idiot.
So Warner Brothers is basically cutting corners again. They're constantly cutting corners, and they can't cut enough corners because the company is just, I'm gonna say it, borderline fucking insolvent.
It's game over, man.
What I really don't get, man, is despite what myself or others think about the quality of Hogwarts Legacy, it was the best-selling game.
How kind of you.
Yeah, how do you have the best-selling game, and then how do you also have one of the worst games of all time, Suicide Squad Killed the Justice League?
Do you know how bad
two of them, and you commit the Suicide Squad?
I never was too bright.
Do you know how bad Warner Brothers as a company was last year? They had the best-selling movie, the best-selling game, and they still couldn't make money.
Can we panic now?
How are they that retarded?
There's my girl.
Are you serious right now?
So Warner Brothers Discovery appears to be trying to get out of the games business, according to a new report from Financial Times. Warner Brothers is looking at the possibility of selling off at least part of its gaming division.
Damn.
The report comes just 2 weeks after Warner Brothers acquired Multiverse's developer. The report claims that by selling off games would help the company avoid possible lawsuits from various debt investors. Nothing has been finalized, however.
Fail.
So Warner Brothers Games currently owns major IPs like Harry Potter, Mortal Kombat, for example. They're also the publisher of Suicide Squad Killed the Justice League. We all know how that played out. The game that lost them $200 million.
Tell me about it. Wasn't expecting it to come in fun size.
This isn't the first time Warner Brothers Games was a potential sale candidate. Back in 2020, it was reported that Microsoft was interested in buying the division in order to get games like Mortal Kombat and Suicide Squad under their umbrella.
This is gonna get ugly.
Now, if they were going to get rid of everybody, I think the safe bet is Rocksteady. That's probably the safe bet, considering the Suicide Squad game. And I think I speak for a lot of fucking people when I say NetherRealm. Get rid of NetherRealm. Let NetherRealm do their own thing. I want NetherRealm to get away from Warner Brothers. I saw someone in the chat saying if that means we never get an Injustice game, fine. I enjoyed Injustice 2, but if I have to sacrifice Injustice for high-quality Mortal Kombat games, sold.
We need to know your intentions.
You got me
They'll
there.
probably license it off. That's the thing. Certain IPs that they're still going to own, they're probably going to license off. That's going to end up happening because you can make money off that licensed game. So it would make sense to be like, hey, NetherRealm, gather some revenue, buy yourself out from us, and by the way, we'll give you first right refusal on a license for another Injustice game. Like, do that so you can keep NetherRealm as a successful company, and you don't have to pay for any of the costs of the game. Here's the interesting thing. This will be the second time Warner Brothers has failed in the gaming industry.
Now's as good a time as any to die. Wouldn't you agree?
The first time was with Atari, when they bought Atari. I don't think a lot of people remember that, but in the 80s, right before the bust, they bought Atari.
Great Hera.
And they were running Atari. Then the crash hit. So it's kind of funny that they're going to fail a second time.
This is what will become of the realms.
I feel like Warner Brothers has been kind of fucked well, okay, no, Warner Brothers has been fucked for a while, but the whole Zaslav era, and everything, like, you just look at it, you're like, what the fuck is going on, man? But the thing, just to keep it on topic with just like the gaming side of Warner Brothers, the thing that freaks me out is they did have the best-selling game. They had the most successful game of last year, and they're still fucked!
You went full retard, man. Never go full retard.
Alright, let's have a look at these numbers.
We want the numbers, Mason. That's all we've ever wanted.
We currently have 6,000 people playing Hogwarts Legacy.
That's insulting!
Okay, not awful. More than I thought they would be. You know, all right, cool. Can you type in multiverses as well? Jesus fucking Christ, dude.
It's disgusting.
Oh shit. Anyway, going back to this, John, can you explain the autism that is Warner Brothers Gaming, please?
I mean, Warner Brothers is a company that's far too large for its own good, and there's a lot of those. And I mean, I'm not exactly happy with them because they're the ones who bought Machinima and a number of other companies. I mean, it's not entirely their fault, but Machinima sold themselves to Warner Brothers, so I kind of blame both of them because once Warner Brothers had Machinima, they had no idea what the fuck to do with it. You know, they don't have no idea what they bought. And
they tried to merge Machinima in with Rooster Teeth, and then they shut the whole thing down.
I guess that would make some sense. I just never heard that was explicitly part of their plan. I know they bought Rooster Teeth and they bought Machinima, and they were both under a company called Fullscreen, which was owned by Warner Brothers. Warner Brothers was like the parent company at the top. There's a number of layers going down. I don't think they had a clue what they were doing. I wonder if it was just about, you know, buying who they perceived as competition just to liquidate them, you know, and take them off the playing field. I don't know.
If they had done it right, we could have got Arby and the Chief on HBO Max.